the worst things that you can do to people is to discourage them from having courage, to tell them to suffer in silence, to tell them not to seek justice. Those things are forms of psychological torture. They're forms of psychological warfare. It is worse than just the usual insult of calling someone a loser or calling someone an idiot or what. I mean, it's calling someone a loser or an idiot is not a nice thing to say, but to tell someone to remain silent about injustices is a lot worse than calling someone an idiot. That is a form of psychological warfare. You try it out on me? You want to play psychological warfare on me? Oh, you want a war? I can give you a psychological war. Okay? I write blogs. I've been doing this for, well, it's gonna be 13 years. Yeah. It's gonna be 13 years. I've been doing this for a while. I know how to make memes, put pictures of people's faces and say this person is, being unjust. I write the most devastating blogs. I wrote it against ex-employers. No, I use my blogs to honor great teachers and honor great mentors and stuff, so I'm not always negative on my blogs. I'm not going to war with everybody. I don't play like that. But I do use my blogs to expose corrupt teachers, corrupt employers, corrupt people with real names. I use real names. Okay? Real names. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Oh, but you do this, you're not going to get a job. You're going to make it hard for yourself. You can't put a price on mental health. Suffering in silence is devastating to your mental health. That's why I'm saying that telling people to remain silent about injustices is psychological warfare, because that is an attack on people's mental health. It is worse for their mental health than just calling someone an idiot or a loser. That's why when I write blog posts and go on YouTube, I use real names. Talk about the situation as it is. Some people don't even like that. I do it. Okay? So here I am at UH-Manoa campus, and the reason why I'm talking about it here on the campus is there's 3 professors, 3, who think that I should put my career ahead of justice. Yeah, you gonna tell me that, or you tell me to suffer in silence, withdraw complaints. You think I'm gonna do that? Are you really stupid? Do you know who I am? So yeah, so I'll mention the names of those professors right now. The first one, Dr. Noriko Asato. AKA professional victim professor. Because anytime you disagree with her, she's like, I feel very afraid. I feel threatened. Even when you don't use threatening words against her. She wants to use this, she wants to play professional victim to make you feel guilt trip about disagreeing with her. That's not gonna work, Dr. Noriko Sato. You are a professional victim. You tell people that they should withdraw complaints about internships. You tell people to not have anger towards injustice. So you know what? If that's how you want to talk to me, I'll make you well known for it. Okay? I mean, I'll make you famous for it. When I post this video on YouTube, I put in tags. I'm gonna put your name as one of the tags. When they type your name, here it is. This video is being shown. So the next professor I want to talk about is Dr. Gazan. So this guy is an expert in databases and information science and data and all that stuff. But because the program didn't have enough professors, they're short on staff, so to make him teach a class on library management even though he has never managed a library staff. So that right there is a fraud right there. But even worse than that is this guy backed up Noriko Asato and telling me I should withdraw complaints. I shouldn't be writing letters to the supervisors that, you know, that if I write letters to the against the supervisor of a supervisor that the lawyer can use that as ammunition against me. Oh, they want to use ammunition against me? I use ammunition against them. Okay, I mean, what, you gonna tell me to be silent about that? Oh, what are they gonna blame, you or them? Like, I have courage, okay? Dr. Gazan, you tell me to be silent about things? You want me to sign papers that I'm gonna withdraw a complaint? Are you kidding me? You're gonna tell me that? I'm gonna make you known for not only known for being a information scientist, but I'm gonna make you known for telling people to remain silent about injustices and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna, when I upload it on YouTube, I'm gonna type out your name as one of the tags. So when they look up your name, here I am, right? Here I am talking about you. And the last professor I want to talk about is Dr. Andrew Wertheimer. He apologized, like, I'm sorry. Yeah, so he taught that collection management class. Well, the first few semesters I was in the program, he only taught it online. And he's like, I wanted it in class. He's like, I'm sorry. I know you wanted it face to face. And because of that, I told people about it. That's why he's known as the apologizer. Well, lo and behold, a year afterwards, he finally have that class in class. And the problem with his online class is that you ask him a question, email him, he doesn't answer, he doesn't respond. So that's how you want to know. That's how you want to roll. Well, make the world know about it. I mean, that's how you treat the students, and you might as well make you famous for it, right? I mean, what, if you thought people are not going to talk about it in public? I talk about it in public. I use your real name. But that's not the worst of it, okay? So I saw Wertheimer in public recently. You know, riding a bike. He was riding his bike. We stopped for talk, and he says, "Oh, Pablo, when you write blog posts, you're burning bridges. You and your speaking up against injustice, that's gonna hurt you in the job search." Okay, let me tell you something, Dr. Wertheimer, Andrew Wertheimer. You're gonna tell me to put career ahead of justice? Screw you, okay? Screw you. What you're saying is satanic and evil when you tell them that, okay? The reason why you even have a job is people put justice ahead of their career. They sacrifice their career for justice, okay? Otherwise, you'll probably still be in some Warsaw or Berlin ghetto, because, you know, people like you are like stigmatized in Europe just a couple decades ago. And now people make sacrifices so that you don't have to be placed in a gas chamber. They make sacrifices so that you and people of your people don't have to be sent to concentration camps. People sacrifice a career in their lives so that you can have a career that you like. And you're gonna tell me that I shouldn't be one of those people sacrificing my career for justice? Dr. Wertheimer, you spend a lot of time praising all these progressive social programs. They didn't just come out of nowhere. These programs that you love so much came about because people sacrifice their careers so that there will be justice, so there will be all these social programs that you love so much. Dr. Andrew Wertheimer, you ridicule the idea of putting justice ahead of my career. That I should just sacrifice my sense of justice so I can have a career. Let me tell you something. My mental health is more important than a career. I could have made more money if I didn't give a crap about justice. I could have made more money if I put my economic security ahead of mental health. Let me tell you something. There is no price on mental health. Money on therapists can only do so much. Can't put a price tag on mental health. So you know what? If this video would put me in a disadvantage in the job market, I've been writing blogs for 13 years. Whatever. Okay. I mean, I like money as much as everybody, but I think that justice and mental health is a lot more important than money. Okay, Dr. Andrew Wertheimer, when you tell me that I should put my career ahead of justice, you're playing psychological warfare games on me. Oh, you want to do that to me? I'll do that to you. Okay? What do you do? I'm not told in the email. What do you do is dangerous to people's mental health. That is an act of warfare. And the thing about Dr. Andrew Wertheimer, Dr. Noriko Asato, and Dr. Gazan, they want to tell people to put the economic self-interest ahead of justice. And especially Noriko Asato, I mean, the reason why you have a job because people sacrifice their careers and their lives so that people like you don't have to be sent to internment camps next time there's another international conflict. If you were born a couple of decades earlier, you would be growing up in an internment camp, Dr. Noriko Asato. But there's people within the Japanese American community that says, hey, we're not going to put up with that anymore. We're done putting up with that. You sacrifice your careers and everything. So you, Dr. Noriko Asato, can have a job in academia without being worried about being sent to an internment camp. Okay? Another thing that disturbs me about Dr. Noriko Asato, Dr. Gazan, and Dr. Andrew Wertheimer is when they tell me to that I should not fight for justice, that I should put my career ahead of justice, that they place. I wonder what they're telling other people in the program who have less guts than I do. You think I'm the only one they're doing this to? They probably do this to a whole bunch of other people. So they want to play that, hey. Those days are over, okay? Those days of doing that to people, those days are over. You have been exposed to the light now. People are not rebellious now. People like and people write blogs and do YouTube speeches. And remember, only learn this as an adult. Okay? I was born in 1980, so I didn't learn these things. I didn't learn these things as an adult. The people born in like 2000s, they learned this stuff before middle school. Before. So yeah, so pretty soon you'll be within a decade, you'll be dealing with students who are born after 2000 who learn to blog and YouTube against you before middle school. So if you think I'm giving you a hard time, wait till you deal with the next generation. You want to play psychological warfare on me? The old days are over. This is the internet era. Blogs and YouTube speeches. So, yeah, so you know what, you guys, do you think professors either resign, apologize, okay? One of the two. Both, maybe, but You know, I'm a second chance kind of guy, but they haven't shown that they're in a second chance. They should just apologize without caveats and just resign. Yeah, so those few professors, they exposed to the light. I'm gonna type their names in the tags to this YouTube speech, so when people look them up, they find this video and they go learn not to tell people to remain silent about injustices. Okay, I mean, now of course another thing too is like people say, oh, you're just complaining about colleges and internships. What about people in like halfway around the world getting shot and killed? Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. Okay, these repressive regimes, they don't just start off with that. They start with minor injustices, and people don't do anything about it. Or people try, but they don't. Nine people rise above it, and then the injustices get worse and worse. So, yeah. So when I stand up for justice, I'm like in a tradition of people who fought against communism and segregation, and fought against apartheid, fought against Jim Crow, fought against fascism. I'm in that tradition. Because without people like me, it becomes easy for repressive regimes to actually kill people. And so, yeah, Wertheimer, Noriko Asato, and Dr. Gazan, they need to understand that, okay? So I'm done with them for now, and alright, and maybe make another video, but I'm done for this YouTube speech.